Hey guys, welcome to the video today. I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It'll help move this video to the top so others can see, and I do appreciate it. I got two Donkey Kongs here. We're going to do a partial restore on these. You know, the things that I like that I'm probably going to keep, I'm not doing any, sanding, bond over painting. I love the original finish on both of these. They got their nicks and dings, but shows their character and their age, so we're not messing with that. I might replace the T-molding, but I also might not. I really like to leave as much original as possible. I did get this control panel taken off yesterday. Joystick was in bad shape, stuck no matter which direction you put it in. Buttons were filthy, it was filthy. Alright guys, we're going to be working on the Donkey Kong control panel today. The joystick, as you can see, is sticking pretty good. Ordering some new parts from Mike's Arcade. Got a whole list of stuff. A new spring for the joystick. Some new switches. Well, let's get you guys a better view here. Let's get it up close so I can kind of show you what I got going on with this one. And then we'll talk more about this one. I'm going to try to work on them together. So, all right. All right, guys. So in here, you can see this connector here is actually in good shape. No issues there. However, this one, at some point in time on the control panel side of it, a piece of one of the connectors broke. Is that going to focus? There we go. One of the connectors broke off, and so he had to snip this side to get it to connect to the control panel itself. Let me show you here. Let's just gently move this up. You can see here how that broke off. So that pin was no longer functioning, so he just bypassed it and took the brown wire straight from here into the brown wire on the other side of the wiring harness. There's some hack jobs like that in the other one too. But I'm gonna work on, we can actually order this piece from Mike's Arcade. We can order these new pins as well. We're going to see what we can do to get this back to normal. These switches were in pretty good shape. The switches on the other one, not so much. But, got the joystick cleaned up. Let me move this back here. Got the buttons cleaned up here. I got all the springs cleaned up. They look okay. Joystick's in good shape. Got the ball pulled off, working on getting it cleaned up. I still got to get this piece off here and clean it up. I just haven't done that yet. Also, I'm going to take some of the control panel screw bolts there that go, like right here. Right there, all the way across. It seems like every Donkey Kong I've seen, and definitely these two, are missing a few here and there. So I'm going to take the ones from this control panel, and I'm going to put them into I got one missing one here. So I'm going to complete this control panel. And then I ordered a new set from Mike's Arcade, and so those will be coming soon, and we'll get those in. As far as the rest on this one, let's see if I can get over here. Got some new coin return. These pieces coming here from Mike's Arcade. I actually have this one, but it's missing a screw, so it didn't hold on all the way. So I gotta find another one of those screws. But I ordered them for this machine because it does not have them. So I want to get that, get those cleaned up and back to looking original. Also ordered a couple locks. Mike's Arcade again. Seems to have everything for the Donkey Kongs, but gonna get these cleaned up. This one I might need to. This one's in a little bit rougher shape. A little rusty. We'll probably clean this up and paint it. We'll see. My goal on these really is just to leave them as original as possible, but you know, make them complete. So we'll get it cleaned up and we'll see what it looks like, and then we'll see if we decide to repaint this one. This one looks a little better. However, it's bent up right here, like at some point somebody pried into it. Whether it was, you know, somebody who bought this machine at some point or somebody trying to steal. Anyways, got a couple new stickers ordered. This particular, the control panel over here, this joystick is different. This does not appear to be original. So I did find an original on eBay that I ordered. It's in a little bit of rough shape, but we'll get it pulled apart and cleaned up and get this replaced. Ordered, you know, new dust covers for these. For this particular one, well, and you can see on this control panel, you know, when they put in this button, they crack the overlay. It's also, I'm going to take it apart, but it's also like warped right here. It like bows, it like curves. So I'm probably going to have to replace that. I'm probably going to have to replace the control panel overlay. And then, you know, like at some point this button, the little E-clip on the bottom broke off and the button itself kind of got a little demolished there. But for this one here, I ordered a new button set from Mike's Arcade. I did take the buttons off the other Donkey Kong though and cleaned them up, and they're going to be just fine. So, also ordered for this one, if you notice, this one doesn't have like the lower bezel retainer. And if you come over here, you can see this one does. So I ordered this piece, of course, Mike's Arcade again, giving him quite the plug, but he really does seem to have everything. This one, monitor's nice and bright and looks good. This one's more dim. So I ordered a cap kit for the Sanyo monitor in here. And then I ordered 2 cap kits for the sound, the audio amplifier boards in both of these. I get a slight hum in this one, and I get a very loud hum in that one. So I'm hoping those cap kits will clean that up. Well, so I've shown you what I've gotten here taken apart so far. I'm going to work right now on taking this one apart, and then I will come back and we will, you know, check out what it looks like. But I'm going to get it taken apart, get it cleaned up, see what it looks like underneath. Okay, guys, so we got everything torn apart. I mean, you can see, as expected, filthy, just absolutely filthy. Got to get this thing cleaned up. I don't have time tonight to do it though. But we're gonna do that here tomorrow or the next day maybe. When I took off the control panel overlay, yeah, where they put that red button on, it had broke it. It wasn't the proper button, and when they tightened it down, it ended up cracking the overlay. So I'm gonna have to get a new one of these. I'll clean this one up and use it as like wall art, something like that. It's still cool. Gonna replace this too. It's just beat up, and the warp, even if that piece of the button around the jump button didn't fall off, let me see if I can show you from this angle. It's warped. And it's probably hard. Oh no, there you go. You can kind of see it. Looks like somebody was resting their cigarette there over and over and over. And it's kind of hard to see, but it like melted the plastic and ended up bubbling it up like that, kind of deforming it. So just part of the history. We'll use it as a, you know, like a wall hang piece of art. But we're gonna order a new one, make sure the control panel's nice and clean and presentable. Ordering new buttons, and looking at this joystick, it's got all the right parts. So I think it's a Nintendo joystick. One of the things that threw me is the balls usually have a little hole in them with like a little screw that you can stick an Allen wrench in there and get the ball off. This one doesn't, so it's throwing me off. I don't know what's going on with it. It's also got a different shaft than the other one. The E-ring fits on in a different place, but it does have the collar, it's got all the right parts. I don't know if it was maybe like from a cocktail or like, I don't know. I'll have to do some research. The ball is also smaller. I'll show you this one over here. And this ball. There's that hole I was telling you about. And that little screw, oops. That little screw right there is what comes out. And you can see on this one, the E-ring fits in a different spot higher up. So I'll have to do some research. I think it's a Nintendo joystick, but not the right one. So we're gonna get it replaced. I told you I got that new one that I found on somebody on eBay had one, so I got it ordered and it's on its way. And we'll get this all cleaned up and re-lubed and looking good. Looking in here, see you know, this isn't too bad of a hack job. I mean, they did something here. We'll clean that up. You know, this harness actually looks okay. It's not too bad. However, I did, when pulling this one off, I busted off. See if you can see it there. Focus in. That doesn't want to, come on, focus. There you go. I busted off the pin, the brown pin, just like the other one. So we'll have to get that fixed up. I'm going to do my best to make those look as original as possible. And I got all the, you know, the parts coming from Mike's Arcade. We need to do in here some serious cleaning. I ordered a wing nut for right there to get that fixed up, but it's just filthy in here. We're going to take out the power supply, clean this one up. We're going to do the cap kit on this monitor. They also, because they didn't have this lower monitor retainer clip in there, this moves a little, and so somebody at some point tried to just screw it in. But you know, we're, again, part of the history. We're going to leave it as is. I'm not going to replace that. And then looking at this one over here, more of the same. We got to get this. I ordered a, oh, that one's got a wing nut. Okay. Well, we got to get this pulled out and cleaned up, looking good. And we're going to do the soundboard cap kit on this one because it's got a super loud hum. But it's kind of fun as I'm working on these, just seeing the similarities and the differences in these. But it's neat to have two side by side. I'm also looking for a coin box for that one over there, one of the wood coin boxes. So if you know anybody that has one at a reasonable price that's in good looking shape, let me know. I'd like to get one. But yeah, so for now, you know, again, thanks for watching. We're going to be back when we get all the Mike's Arcades parts, and we're going to get these cleaned up and looking good again. So thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Thank you.